A gripping encounter that was. Dave Chisnall coming out on top, 6-4 against the Aussie Kyle Anderson. And Chizzy meets the top seed and 16-time world champion Phil Taylor tonight. Only 2 more matches to go in this session. Next up, it's the South African Devon Petersen up against the World Grand Prix winner Robert Thornton. This could be interesting. John McDonald will bring them out.
Yes, so welcome back to the action. We're coming to you live on ITV from Glasgow, Scotland! And this is the Unibet World Series of Darts Finals, all brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Let's meet the players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to be entertained. From South Africa, the Spartan, Devon Petersen! Gentlemen, welcome home to Scotland, the Robert Thornton!
Enjoy that walk on as much as Robert Thornton himself. Well, the highest ranked player in the order of merit not to get a seeded spot here. How will he get on against Devon Petersen of South Africa? Back on commentary duty for the final 2 matches of the session are Alan Warren a little and John Rawling.
Thanks, Jackie. The noise levels have gone up a notch for Robert Thornton, and Devon Petersen knows all about now playing in his opponent's backyard, so to speak. Devon Petersen, first South African ever to win a tour card, and very much the face of South African darts. In one previous meeting earlier this year, Robert Thornton in a UK Open qualifying match in Wigan won it 6-3. And Robert picked up his 3rd major earlier this year, World Grand Prix in Dublin, beat Michael van Gerwen in the final. No mean achievement, but he's had some health problems. Had a chest infection, which meant a short stay in hospital, and he's got an ongoing heel problem as well. You might have noticed him walking with a bit of a limp as he came up to the stage. And they've not really been able to get to the bottom of that particular problem, but confident that he's throwing well enough to account for Devon Petersen, and he's got the darts.
Yeah, certainly the walking wounded, our Robert. He'll fight his way through it, a back low as we know. And as you mentioned there, John, you know, the 2 PDC TV events he's won, he's beat the best player in the world at the time, 60. Phil Taylor and Michael van Gerwen recently. But Dancing Devon,
He had a go on one of those things. He moved with he was quite nifty up there, wasn't he? I thought
he was very
going to
nifty,
take
yeah.
a tumble at one point, but he regained his composure and his balance.
I'm sure Maroon 5 will have to change the lyrics to Dances Like Devon.
60.
Good throw when he gets his iron, is Devon, 29 years old now. Thornton, when he really gets into the swing of things, he can be devastating. And he'd love to have a good run in this competition, I'm sure. Only lives just down the road, Steventon in Ayrshire.
40.
Well, there's no doubt he'll have the crowd on his side. Can he give them what they want?
100.
Turned up in the usual sort of gear. A lot of the crowd here today. The increasingly boisterous atmosphere as the day unfolds.
76.
It's starting to get going, isn't it? But Thornton looking to kill this cleanly. Over for double four. A long way off there. Devon Petersen only halfway through the leg. He needs to change things pretty quickly.
100.
Can't get in the big numbers yet. Got to the quarter-final of the UK Open, Devon. There's the first leg for Robert Thornton with the darts. First quarter-final that he got to in a televised event, Devon Petersen, that quarter-final. And he needs to find a bit more of that form now if he's going to put Robert under some proper pressure.
Yeah, he certainly finds it tough, Devon, travelling back and forwards from South Africa, but that's his choice. But Robert Thornton fires in his first maximum. He's looking pretty good. Back comes Devon. Back comes Devon.
Crowd ignited. 21 180s we've had already in this weekend's competition.
I'm sure there'll be many more. Some big guns coming out tonight.
140.
Here in this very, very impressive arena.
They were complaining earlier on that it was a bit chilly out there, but I think it's warming up now. Somebody's had a little look at the thermometer and agreed maybe, and it is starting to heat up out there. It's an ice hockey venue, as this is well, you know.
Robert, you require 124.
It is.
It's a nice violent sport for you.
So Robert would give it a go.
92.
Good setup, but Petersen to level.
Double 8 now to make it one apiece. Important darts. Thornton's poised. And that could hurt.
Yeah, big opportunity there. Missed the ball, then came back to the board for the 25. Just lost his focus there, Robert. He's got to flick it over into the double 8. And he gives the serve back to Petersen.
Well, he got away with it there, Big Devon. And he shouts to himself, come on. Now can he do it? And he does. Trying to psych himself up.
Yeah, shaking his head there, but that was more out of relief, you have to say. But he's got the third leg on the board. Thornton gets his second 180 on the board.
An early exit in the last ITV covered event, lost in the first round of the Europeans to John Henderson.
100.
And you see he's throwing pretty high standard right now. Anything over 100, of course, that's getting into the sort of area where these players love to be.
100.
Yeah, and Devon's got to increase his. Certainly the early part of the match, one apiece, but he's got to up his average because his scoring hasn't
55.
been quite there despite that maximum in the leg. He managed to nick in the end. That's better. It's definitely better.
Big hit from Petersen, keeping Thornton
60.
honest here, keeping him under pressure, and he knows that that has given a glimmer of an opening for Petersen.
Well, it's 4 maximums in a leg and a half because they both hit one in the last leg and they've both hit one in this one.
82. Robert, you require 106.
So for 2-1 to maintain the advantage with the throw. 6 would leave tops.
66.
Now then,
Robert, you require 80.
this is a really big opportunity for Petersen, who managed to scrape that second leg. Has an opportunity here to go 2-1 ahead and break the throw of the Scot. And break the throw he does. The roar from the South African.
Fourth leg is 7 to throw first.
Be one of his biggest wins if he were to be able to pull this one off.
Just needs to tidy up some of the some of the loose darts, Devon. He's played
82.
reasonably well. The fact is, he's leading 2-1. He's got to continue.
100.
Can't take your foot off the gas at any point in these short format matches.
60.
Victory here brings a match in the next round against Michael van Gerwen. Nice reward.
85.
It'll be tasty.
But Robert knows about beating him in the final of the final of the World Grand Prix. It was Van Gerwen against whom he prevailed.
81.
Well, Devon's had some good games against him. Despite some of the losses, they have been close. Well, he's hit 2, and there's number 3.
And moving into a great position whereby he might be able to make an immediate riposte to that break of the darts. But look at this from Petersen. Oh, another maximum. And join this.
Well, the last 3 legs we've seen both players, and he's another treble. Yes, he's hit it. Double 8 for 136. Oh, Robert to the crowd. Both players hit the maximum. But Robert Thornton steps in for a 136 finish. And there you see the delight from the Scot.
Drawing inspiration from the support of his home crowd, Robert Thornton. They go to a break at the end of this leg. And it's a key one for Robert Thornton to hold on to. Needs to keep his throw, and he's not made a good start.
Yeah, very impressive last 3 legs, you have to say, from both players. They've both hit a maximum in each leg, and if you can get a third of the leg done in 3 darts, you're doing a pretty good job, giving yourself a great
96.
chance.
More like it.
140.
Thornton looks so charged up, doesn't he? Really hyped up for this.
It's kind of like that all the time. He's always on edge. And sometimes his darts are like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get.
When he's on his game, he is a very
58.
exciting player to watch, Robert. Other brands are available, of course.
95. Robert Nurpal, 167.
Down for 17s.
97.
Leaving it pretty
Robert
handy.
Nurpal,
Well,
152.
we've already had a 136. This would have been eclipsed. Not this time.
Not this time, so Thornton then with the darts,
55.
needing 70
Robert
here
Nurpal, 70.
to go to the advantage, with the advantage he started with the throw. Tops now, minor adjustment, and that's good enough, yes, he says. And he takes the advantage at the break. It's going with the throw right now. Thornton 3, Petersen 2.